Hello army all around the world, and welcome back to Jikook Lover. Before we dive into today's explosive story, make sure to hit the like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe right now because what you're about to hear has the entire internet talking. And trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of this. What if one unexpected moment in Paris turned into one of the most talked about stories on the internet overnight? What if a simple appearance at a luxury fashion event suddenly sparked millions of reactions across social media? And what if the person at the center of it all was none other than Jimin of BTS? For the past few days, something extraordinary has been unfolding online. Fans from every corner of the world have been sharing the same photos, replaying the same videos, and asking the same question over and over again. What really happened in Paris? At first glance, everything seemed normal. Paris Fashion Week, cameras flashing, celebrities arriving, fashion journalists rushing from one venue to another. The kind of glamorous scene the world has seen countless times before. But then something happened. A moment appeared. A photograph surfaced. And within hours, the internet was no longer talking only about fashion. Suddenly, everyone was talking about Jimin. Not because of a performance, not because of a new song, not because of an official announcement, but because of a reunion that nobody saw coming. A reunion that instantly triggered nostalgia. A reunion that made longtime fans emotional. A reunion that left even casual observers wondering if there was a bigger story hiding beneath the surface. And perhaps the most surprising part? The more people looked at the photos, the more questions they had. Because sometimes the biggest stories are not the ones announced on stage. Sometimes they are hidden in a single glance, a single smile, a single unexpected interaction. And right now, millions of people are trying to figure out whether this moment was simply a coincidence or something much more meaningful. Paris has always been a city of unforgettable moments. For decades, it has attracted artists, celebrities, designers, and dreamers from every part of the globe. It is a city where history and modern culture collide, where every street seems to tell a story, and where some of the world's biggest events unfold under the watchful eyes of international media. But even by Paris standards, this moment felt different. Long before the event even began, anticipation was already building. Fans knew Jimin would be attending. Fashion experts were eager to see what he would wear. Photographers prepared for one of the most anticipated celebrity appearances of the season. Everything seemed predictable. Until it wasn't. Because somewhere in the middle of all the excitement, something happened that nobody had included in their predictions. Something unexpected. Within minutes, screenshots began circulating. Fan accounts started posting updates. Reaction videos appeared. And suddenly, thousands became millions. People who had never spoken to each other before found themselves discussing the exact. People from different countries, speaking different languages, reached the exact same conclusion. There was something special about this moment. But what exactly was it? That is where the mystery begins. Because depending on who you ask, the answer is completely different. Some believe it was simply a heartwarming reunion. Others think there may be a deeper meaning behind it. The debate quickly became impossible to ignore. Every hour seemed to bring a new theory. Every new angle revealed another detail. Every discussion generated even more speculation. What made the situation even more fascinating was how emotional many fans became. Not because anything dramatic happened. Not because there was controversy. But because the moment seemed to awaken memories. Memories of earlier days. Memories of friendships. Memories of moments that many people thought belonged to the past. And suddenly, those memories felt alive again. As the images continued spreading across the internet, media outlets began paying attention. Content creators started analyzing every frame. Fashion commentators joined the discussion. Even people who rarely follow K-pop found themselves curious about why this particular moment was generating so much attention. There seemed to be an invisible energy surrounding it. Something difficult to explain. Something that could be felt, but not easily described. And perhaps that is why the story continues to grow. Because every time someone thinks they understand what happened, another detail emerges and changes the conversation once again. Was it planned? Was it spontaneous? Was it simply a coincidence created by timing and circumstance? No one seems to agree. And that disagreement is only making the story bigger. Because sometimes mystery is more powerful than certainty. Sometimes questions spread faster than answers. And right now, questions are everywhere. Why did this particular moment become so viral? Why are millions of fans still talking about it days later? Why are people analyzing expressions, body language, and tiny details that most would normally overlook? Most importantly, why does it feel like the story isn't over yet? Because if there is one thing fans know better than anyone else, it is that the most unforgettable moments often begin quietly. Not with a headline, not with an announcement, but with a single unexpected image that changes everything. And according to many fans, this may be one of those moments. A moment that looked ordinary at first. A moment that seemed simple. A moment that lasted only a short time, yet somehow managed to capture the attention of the entire world. Now the biggest question remains unanswered. Are fans witnessing nothing more than a beautiful reunion that happened at the perfect place and time? As conversations surrounding the viral Paris moment continued to grow, one detail began. It wasn't just Jimin's appearance. It wasn't only the Dior event itself. It was the unexpected presence of CORTIS members Joohyun, Seongyeon, and Kyunho at the same prestigious gathering. Suddenly, the story became even bigger. Fashion Week in Paris is known for bringing together some of the biggest names in entertainment, fashion, and culture. Every season, celebrities from around the world arrive in the French capital to witness the latest collections from luxury brands. Yet even among countless famous faces, certain encounters managed to stand out from the crowd. This appeared to be one of them. As photos and videos spread online, fans quickly noticed Jimin standing alongside the CORTIS members. The images instantly sparked excitement, because many people had never expected to see them together in such a high-profile setting. What started as a simple photo opportunity quickly evolved into one of the most discussed moments of the event. Social media timelines became flooded with reactions. Some fans described the scene as heartwarming. Others called it iconic. Many simply admitted that they could not stop looking at the photos. The reason was surprisingly simple. There was something refreshing about seeing artists from different paths and experiences sharing the same moment under the global spotlight of Paris Fashion Week. Within hours, hashtags related to Jimin, Dior, Paris, and CORTIS began appearing together across multiple platforms. The excitement was impossible to ignore. Fans zoomed into every image. They analyzed every expression. They examined every second of available footage. And the more they watched, the more fascinated they became. Many noticed the relaxed atmosphere surrounding the interaction. Others pointed out how naturally everyone seemed to fit into the moment despite the enormous attention from cameras and media. Meanwhile, fashion reporters continued covering the Dior Men's Spring-Summer 2027 show, but online discussions kept drifting back to the same topic. The reunion. The unexpected gathering. The image that seemed to capture everyone's imagination. For longtime followers of K-pop, moments like these carry a unique emotional weight. The industry moves incredibly fast. Artists often travel across continents. Because of this, seeing familiar faces together can trigger strong feelings among fans. It creates a sense of connection, a sense of continuity, a reminder that despite global fame and hectic schedules, genuine relationships can still exist behind the scenes. That emotional aspect may explain why the Paris moment resonated so strongly. The photographs did more than document an event. They told a story. Not a story with clear answers. Not a story explained through official statements. But a story that people could interpret in their own way. And sometimes those are the stories that spread the fastest. The mystery only deepened as additional clips surfaced online. Different camera angles appeared. New photos emerged. Each piece of content offered another perspective on what had happened. Fans who thought they had already seen everything suddenly found themselves examining brand new details. Some noticed body language. Others focused on facial expressions. Many simply enjoyed seeing the artists sharing the same space. What made the situation especially interesting was the contrast between the glamorous setting and the genuine reactions from fans. Luxury, elegance, global influence. Yet the discussion online often felt surprisingly personal. People weren't only talking about fashion. They were talking about emotions, memories, connections, and possibilities. Could this reunion lead to future interactions? Would fans see more moments like this in the future? Was this merely a brief encounter, or the beginning of something bigger? Questions continued multiplying. No definitive answers arrived, and that uncertainty fueled even more engagement. As night fell over Paris, the buzz showed no signs of slowing down. Media outlets began publishing articles. Fan communities organized discussions. Reaction videos accumulated hundreds of thousands of views. The story had officially become a global conversation. It demonstrated the immense influence of modern fandom culture. A single image could cross borders instantly. A few seconds of video could unite millions of viewers from different countries. One unexpected moment could dominate discussions worldwide. In many ways, the Paris reunion became a perfect example of that phenomenon. What happened at one fashion event in France was now being discussed in South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, the United States, Brazil, Mexico, the United Kingdom, and countless other countries. The world seemed connected by curiosity, connected by excitement, connected by a desire to understand why this moment felt so significant. And perhaps that is what makes stories like this so fascinating. Sometimes the impact of a moment cannot be measured by its duration. Sometimes a few seconds are enough to create memories that last for years. As more people discovered the photos of Jimin alongside Jooheon, Seongyeon, and Kianho, the emotional response continued growing. Many fans described the images as unexpected but meaningful. Others viewed them as a reminder of how interconnected the entertainment industry has become. Regardless of individual interpretations, one fact was undeniable. People could not stop talking about it. Even days later, discussions remained active. New theories emerged. Fresh analyses appeared. And the reunion continued attracting attention from fans and media alike. Yet despite all the excitement, one intriguing question remained unanswered. Out of all the celebrities attending one of the biggest fashion events in the world, why did this particular reunion capture so much attention? Was it simply because Jimin was involved? Was it because of the unexpected appearance of the CORTIS members?